Hey everybody, Glenn here, and today I've got the Super Geek Box. This is Super Geek Box for November. It is the Champion Box, and I have such high hopes for the Super Geek Box this month because their sister box, I guess you could call it, the 1-Up box was so bad this month that I'm hoping that the Super Geek Box kind of redeems the whole small, inexpensive box genre, at least for this month. So the Champion Box, we're going to get right into it. Super Geek Box is actually almost always a pretty good value. So we're going to check it out. Rumor has it that Super Geek Box is going to go through some sort of revamp in January. That's the word. So I'm interested to see it. They've done that once before, where they've kind of upped the price but also upped the size of the box. Kind of met with mixed reviews. So we're going to kind of see what this Super Geek Box 3.0 comes up with in January, if that's indeed the case. But for now, we've got the Champion Box, and actually this box was supposed to be the Chosen One box, but it looks like they moved that to December to come up with the Champion Box. Either they weren't ready with the Chosen One box, or they just decided to rearrange some things. But all the spoilers I saw about the theme last month were all the Chosen One, but it ends up being the Champion Box for November. So let's check her out. We've got the spoiler card, and you know what? There it is right there. December box. December theme is Chosen One. I'm going to skip the rest of the spoiler card and just kind of dig into it. So the first one is represented as a Super Geek Box exclusive. There it is right there. It's a pair of socks. Titan Fits, I'm not sure what that is. Delta Force Crew socks. So we've got a Legend of Zelda item. Could kind of predict that. Super Geek Box and 1-Up Box both usually have a lot of Legend of Zelda items. Now why that is, I don't know. Maybe they can find them on the cheap or get them made on the cheap, but very frequent. And I fully expect something like that with the Chosen One box next month to have a Link item in it. So these are socks. They are Legend of Zelda socks, green. Actually, they fit the holiday pretty well as far as the quality of them. And I pull them apart and I'm messing with them because with socks we're always looking at, okay, are they the hosiery type socks that are super thin, and if you don't cut your toenails you're going to punch a hole right through it in the first day? Or are they actual crew socks that you would wear with shoes and you know, in decent weather? These are kind of in between. They're not quite the hose thinness. They're getting there. Like, you can see my fingers in there and the color of my fingers, right? So they're not super thick. They're not quite hose. I can pretty much see through them. They're definitely not going to last. But as far as the design goes, it's pretty good. You know, easy. This is an easy what's the word I'm looking for? Not affiliated. You know what I'm talking about, where it's official, licensed. Non-licensed is what I meant to say. So non-licensed item, they can kind of put their own logos that look like the logos from the IP that they're trying to talk about. So they're okay. They're not as good a socks as we've been getting this month. We got a nice pair of socks in another box. This is not even coming close to that quality. So it is what it is. Wristbands. We've got some Avengers Assemble wristbands. One Avengers logo and one Captain America logo. I'm not really going to take them out of the package because you can kind of tell what they are. If this were like an 80s box or something like that, or some kind of retro theme, I would say, okay, I could kind of dig this, but nobody wears wristbands. This is very much a kid's item, and even a kid, I don't know, that would be too thrilled about this. And you know what? I don't know if it fits the theme that well. Champion Champion, you know, you're now that I think about it, you're getting into that very vague territory where you could put anything in the box and call it Champion, and probably have some sort of loose connection to the theme. But there's some wristbands. Let's get the shirt out. One thing about Super Geek Box, they do a good job of packing. They can get a lot of items into a little box. So, we've got a Batman shirt, I guess. What is with these? I gotta look at the spoiler card and see what they say about it. Goal Batman shirt. Someone want to help me out with this? It seems like maybe it's a mashup, but I don't know what the second thing is. I know what Batman is, but Goal Batman, what is that exactly? If I take out a shirt and I have to look at 2 other unboxings on YouTube to be able to tell what this shirt is supposed to be, that's not a good thing. Once I know what it is, maybe. Once I know what it is, maybe. But this, you know, I don't mind mashup shirts. The quality of the shirt is fine. I like the color. This actually comes in 2 colors, a variant, which is nice. One gray and one black. So that's not a problem. And the actual logo is professionally done. It's on there. It's not faded or anything. I just don't know what the second part of the mashup is other than Batman. So I'll have to kind of look it up when I'm looking up values and all that kind of good stuff. So there's the shirt. All right. We've got a big item that's wrapped up in plastic. Do not put this over your heads, ladies and gentlemen. And it's another Marvel item. And it's a Marvel bag, I guess. Just kind of a, you know, it's got a lot of, I like that it's got a lot of the logos. I'm a big logo fan. So I like that it's got a lot of logos. It's a travel bag. It's vintage. It's, you know, it's got some cool, you know, fake peeling off and seeing the comic panels behind it. That's pretty cool. Again, I like the logos. The color's cool, but, you know, another kind of cheap store-bought item. But it's actually pretty nice as like a toiletry bag. You know, the one that you would throw into your luggage. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Actually, I like it for that. It's got a little handle on it. Pretty nice little bag. And I like the design for sure. I love all the little logos on it. So there is a travel bag. That's pretty good. Okay, so we've seen these before. This is a ball, and basically the torso of this head is going to be inside this ball. So we twist the ball off. If it's not, I think it's wrapped in plastic. Yeah, I got to take that off. So, all right, now we can, this is the Flash. So we open him up, and there's his little torso. We put the head back together around the neck part of the torso. And voila, we've got a little figure. A little Flash figure dude. I don't mind these that much. Again, they're just cheap little plastic toys. These are like vending machine toys. I think they have a specific name. But I remember they had a lot of these a couple BlizzCons ago where you would try to get a rare one, but you would basically fish these out of a vending machine. So these are very much a vending machine toy. The Flash, you know, again, a loose, very loose connection to Champion is what they're doing here. with the theme. So there's that. And lastly, we've got the pin, the collectible pin every month. So we've got, put it over here, where's closer. We've got Super Geek Box, November 2017, Champion. All right, so that's what we got. Other than the pin, which we really don't count, we've got the shirt, gold Batman, whatever that is, the wristbands, the socks, the travel bag, and the little collectible figure, ball figure. This also has a. These also have variants, so this is one of what could have been 6 for you, so that's cool. This and the shirt were really the only 2 variants. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. You can kind of see the items there. I like too that they don't count their own pin as an item, so it's 5 items in this box. So I'm going to do a little research, and we'll come back with values and scores. All right, kids, before we get into values, Golbat, Pokemon, I get it now. It's a combination of Golbat and Batman. And you know what? Interestingly, in my research on this, there is someone selling these exact shirts for $20 just from a shirt site, where you can kind of make your own design shirts and stuff like that. So I don't know if they ripped this off because this is listed as a Super Geek Box exclusive, right? Or it's the same shirt. So that being what it is. So values, okay, we can go over the shirt. I'm going to give the shirt a $15 value because it's a nice shirt. You know what I mean? It's the mashup works, even though I didn't exactly catch on to it right away. People that are into Pokemon would. But the shirt quality is really nice. It's a $15 shirt. Guys, I hate to say it, and I know a lot of people don't agree with me on the $15, but again, it's selling for $20. So individually, so I'm going to stick with my $15 value for the shirt. Next, let's talk about the bag. You can get this exact bag from Walmart for $13. So $13 value for this bag. This box honestly was very easy to value because most everything you could find online really, really easily. So that's a good and a bad thing. Easy to see what your value is, but it makes it so that, well, I could have just bought that at Walmart. What's so special about that? So it's got good and bad connotations with it. But the bag, $13. The socks. I put a $7 value on the socks. It's pretty standard for your geeky socks. Again, I'm not thrilled with the value here. Not the value. I'm not thrilled with the quality of the socks per se. They're an exclusive item. The design's okay. But again, real thin, real easy to, these are going to wear out very, very fast. Wristbands. $5. These are going on eBay for $5. Again, a store-bought item, something that you can easily find. The DC, the little buildable figures, these are going for about $3 on eBay. All the different ones, Wonder Woman, Superman, Flash, you can find all of these for about $3, which seems pretty typical. Cute little figure, nothing wrong with it. Just not all that valuable. So that's it. That brings us to a total of $43. So $43 purchase price of the Super Geek Box with shipping is about $20. So that's over 2 times the value. So you might not think much of the items, but as far as value and what you can eBay them for, etc., you're getting twice what you pay for it. So that definitely throws us into that A category. So A for value, over 2 times the price, about $4 better than 1UP Box was this month. Fun factor, I gave it a B, and mostly because of the travel bag. I think this is a cool, fun item. It's one of those things I brought out of the box, and at first I looked at it, I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, well, that's actually kind of cool. It's practical. It's something you can use. It's a decent quality for what it is. I mean, it's a little plastic bag, but it does contribute to that fun factor. So I gave that a B. The theme I gave a C. it's another one of Champion is another one of those really vague themes that they could have thrown anything in, and then they're like, oh, that counts as Champion. Well, yeah, I guess technically all of these would count as Champion, but as far as the theme tying the items together, there's no relation to any of these items to each other. So not great. Again, the only thing going from a C, getting them a C as opposed to a D is the fact that they made the theme so broad that technically, yes, these things would qualify in Champion theme. But again, a cheesy way to do it, and I really don't like that very general theme. Now, next month, Chosen One. That's very specific. That's very, hey, they got to do specific things for that theme for it to make any sense. But Champion is so vague, so all-encompassing that it's hard to judge it on that. Execution, Curation, sorry. Curation, I gave them a C as well. We've been getting too many socks. Socks are a little too typical, and if you're going to put socks in your boxes now, they got to be better. They got to be better. They got to be actual socks. If I go to Walmart and I get a bag of tube socks or crew socks, these IP socks should be better quality than that, or at least as good, and something I can wear for months. These break down too easily. And we've been getting too many of them. So as far as picking an item to put in your box, not thrilled with the socks, not thrilled with the wristbands. Nobody really likes these, unless they're kitschy. I raved a little bit about the wristbands we got in one of the Smuggler's Bounty, but that was the 40th anniversary Star Wars box, which is 1977. Very much fit the time. I thought it was kitschy. I thought it was very clever. This is just throwing something that nobody really likes in the box. So C for Curation. Execution, I also gave them a C. For the most part, store-bought items didn't take a whole lot of imagination. Again, the execution's okay. Things like the shirt, it was a good shirt. I like the way that got put together. And the design of the socks is okay, but nothing that makes me go, wow, they did a really good job on that. It's hard to give a high score on execution when the things aren't yours, right? You didn't come up with this design. They didn't come up with this design or this. So execution got a C. A lot of store-bought items, a good shirt though. Okay. And then shipping an A, again, a solid box. I never have trouble with shipping with Super Geek Box. Just as most of the boxes. So I might actually drop that shipping. Score because I think it kind of artificially brings up the scores of the boxes. I think it's an important aspect, but most of the boxes get it right nowadays. And I think what I might do is kind of roll that shipping score into execution, just so if shipping is bad, I can kind of use that in my execution score to bring it down a little bit. But shipping has its own score with the boxes doing as well as they are for the most part, I think is kind of maybe artificially inflating my overall scores, which in this case is a B-. So I gave this box a B-. Again, saved by the A in shipping, right? If without the shipping, this would probably been a C+, B- at the most. Or C. This would probably been a C box straight, because 3 C's, a B, and an A, brings you to a C. So shipping helped them. Gave it a B-. Not that impressed. It was better than 1UP box for sure. I don't know how anything couldn't be better than the 1UP box this month. But again, it just wasn't all that impressive to me. It seemed very thrown together. It seems too like they're looking ahead. Originally, this month was supposed to be the Chosen One box, but it's this vague Champion box, which was stuff that, let's put a box together real quick because our focus is on that December box, the holiday box, Christmas box, the gift box. That December boxes are almost always better than the rest of the year because they're hoping people get that box as gifts, right? So, what did you think of Super Geek Box this month? Again, I was a little bit down on it, but boxes have their down months, and Super Geek Box, at the very least, has had a really high value this month. So it was good to see that 2 times the value. But let me know what you think. As always, check out my social media off to the side and follow me on Twitch if you can. I'd love to see you there. Love to chat about subscription boxes. I've had a lot of fun, while I'm on Twitch playing games, playing World of Warcraft, whatever, chatting with you guys about subscription boxes and other geeky stuff. So super fun for me. So make sure you check me out on Twitch when you can, and I'd love to talk to you there. Other than that, I will see you guys with the next box. Bye.